With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They give up the middle to Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Complete to Johnston here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Let's go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 9 now. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house and give me. He ain't so valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 40-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Warrior 70, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side of his down man. That's Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Get it.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Tommy Adebawore able to record his 5th sack of the season. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. They'll find Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. People sell it, but it's not enough.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
60, box dragon, 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
18,
line.
Rattler, 18.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it as we resume action. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
18 Cardinals.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his good start.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Street.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith puts it on. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumping it off for Johnson. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Personal lead, 18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
first down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Ready? Cup 19. Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown here this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. Let's see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Chargers.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Get up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out and mute.
There he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
19 Lions.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Catch made here by Campbell. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and get.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points. He's able to take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cougar 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Point after here coming up. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Okay, break.
60
Bobcat. Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 41.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? 70, 18 Rattler. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Now second and 6 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Get it.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go. 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved in a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Again, it's Johnson. Past the 20. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to claw one back. Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to connect with Dodson. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Here we go. Let's go.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
There's Johnson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
That's taken in by Arroyo. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
70.
At the 31-yard
Here we go. 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Let's go, motion.
And now an audible here into something else. Open man, that's Campbell. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
19 tight. Let's go. 60 by 6.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check.
Up the middle, Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Steelers.
Come on, come on.
They'll run on 1st down. Swartz. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. 9 yards on the play there. It sets him up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
18 Rattler, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19 tight. 9, go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Come on. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Well,
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that neck knock that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I get wreck and that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. Joe Willie make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip. I